In this video, I have the 3 easiest piano pieces in the world. It's unbelievable how beautiful they sound. I'll play you the first song, then there will be a short explanation. Then comes the second song, again followed by a short explanation. Everything is super easy for beginners. So pay attention, the first melody sounds like this. Oh, one more thing, I also have a piano course for beginners, a free piano course, more than just one video. I'll link my piano crash course for you below, down in the video description. I highly recommend it if you're a beginner. Alright, now here's the first melody. Attention, I'll play the melody once, then I'll hum along a bit, and then it will sound even nicer. Yes, and you will definitely be able to play this right away, I promise you. And look, you can sing and hum different songs, for example, the Coca-Cola Christmas song. Or Last Christmas by George Michael and the Women. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Yes, you can sing many more songs, but first I'll show you how to play the whole thing. First, let's take a look at the right hand, which only plays 2 notes. Play C with your thumb and then play E with your middle finger like this. C the whole time. Thumb, middle finger, so that's a nice first exercise. Just repeat that a few times, ideally 10 times. If that works well, let's carefully place the left hand on the piano, the little finger here on C, the thumb here on G, the other fingers in between, and we only play the little finger and the thumb. And it's best if you repeat this exercise exactly 10 times as well. Careful, this isn't easy, not as easy as it looks. For beginners, the little finger is a weak finger. It often tends to stick up here. Yes, and at the beginning, if you do this too often, your hand might cramp up a bit. Shake out your hand in between, very important for beginners. So if that's going well, let's bring both hands together. Left little finger, left thumb. Right thumb. Right middle finger. Great. Now let's do that 2 more times. First, extend your left little finger. Next, position your left thumb. Then move your right thumb into place. Finally, extend your right middle finger. Let's repeat this sequence 1 more time. Begin by extending your left little finger, followed by positioning your left thumb. Subsequently, move your right thumb into place. And finally, extend your right middle finger. Attention! Now let's try it a bit faster. Quickly loosen your hand, try to place it here again, reposition your hand, and go faster. Left little finger, left thumb, right middle finger. The number of times is exactly 10, specifically 3, which is a significant count. 4, 5, 6, 7, pay close attention because we are about to change something quite significant. So please be prepared for what is coming next. 8, 9 now comes 10 times, but we will keep on going and actually get a little bit faster now. Little finger, thumb, middle finger. Alright, attention, even a bit faster. Nice and very even. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Not faster than me. Attention, if you now have a foot pedal and press it down, it will sound very much like this. Then all of the notes will blend together completely. And now you can actually already play the song. But we still have 1 more challenge. Let's take a short little break now. We'll bring the left hand down. 1, 2 specific keys on A and E. Nah. The movement sequence stays the same. Left pinky, left thumb, right middle finger. So we can already play this quite well now. But please be careful, because the challenge now is to switch with the left hand. It's right here, so take your time. And now 2 down, 1, 2 to the left. So this is how we switch. We play this particular section here 4 distinct times, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then the left hand gracefully goes down, 1, 2, and in this specific spot as well, we meticulously play it 4 separate times, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count them out slowly and deliberately, back down gently, 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and then repeat the count. So I know it's not always as easy as it initially looks, but I truly believe you can definitely do it. We've carefully simplified a lot of other things for this particular task, and besides, you can be super incredibly proud if you can successfully play this. Feel free to do this together with me the whole time, even if you're going slower. That's totally fine. I always say, strength lies in calmness. So next, with the left hand, we're going 2 keys down again, precisely. 1, 2, up. F and C. But the right hand stays where it is. And finally, the left hand goes up 1 to G and D. So, let me play through the whole thing once. And you can feel absolutely free to play along right away. Starting from the note C, we will do this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Careful, the left hand goes down very carefully, not the right hand. Specifically, it's a downward movement. Let's count this rhythmic count. 1, 2, and then again precisely 1, 2, 3, 4. Careful, the left hand goes down again. 1, 2, the right stays where it is. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the left hand goes up just 1. Now 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, please pay very close attention to this particular movement and observe the following sequence carefully and precisely, with careful observation and with utmost focus and concentration. Your ultimate goal should be to play the entire thing smoothly, and that truly means be very careful. 3, 4, immediately now to A. So, this crucial transition. It will take a little while until you can do this really smoothly. It doesn't all have to happen today, because if you sleep on it, it truly helps. A good night's sleep is indeed the magic power of dedicated piano students. Because everything you've learned gets processed while you sleep. And by the way, if you haven't grabbed it yet, I highly recommend you get my free piano crash course for beginners. The link is down in the video description. It's best to do it now so you don't forget. Because there I have many more tips, especially on how to do things like this, including how to switch between them and how to make playing together easier. Everything is broken down into very small steps, piece by piece. So, exactly. It's best to do it now. I'll wait a moment and then we'll continue with the next song. Okay, glad to have you back. I hope you paused the video and quickly grabbed it. Now I'll play our first song for you again, just briefly. Left hand goes down, 2, 3, 4. Left hand goes down. So, and that's our first little beautiful melody. Great. All right, listen up. Now I'll play the second song for you. The nice thing is, we'll apply what we learned from song 1 and I'll show you how the second one actually sounds. So, that's it already. You could theoretically do even more with it, but you notice the melody is already a little bit more melancholic. Earlier, our hands were positioned right here, with our individual fingers carefully placed from the musical note C all the way to G. Now, we will precisely move both of our hands down by exactly 1, then 2 distinct steps. Consequently, our fingers are now perfectly positioned from the musical note A all the way to E. The really nice and convenient thing is, we are once again playing with our left pinky finger, followed by our left thumb, then our right thumb, and finally our right middle finger. At first, it's the same as before, but now, by the way, we're in minor. Earlier we were in major, which is always a bit happier, and minor is a bit more melancholic. And you can hear that immediately when you play it here. This time we're going to change our right hand. We're not going to play the middle finger, but instead the index finger next as the top note. First we have the left pinky, then the left thumb, followed by the right thumb, and finally the right middle finger. And here, left pinky, left thumb, right index finger. So, and watch out, as another variation, after the middle finger, we will then use the ring finger. Be very careful, the ring finger is a naturally weak finger. It's much harder to use, especially at the very beginning. But it sounds like this. Alright, look, now I'm going to play the middle finger on top with my right hand first. It's always about the last note, the fourth note. Now the index finger and the thumb is still before that. Middle finger again. Now is the ring finger. And the nice thing is you can do this in any order you like. I recommend starting with middle finger, index finger, middle finger, ring finger. Careful! Always only as the top note. That means middle finger. 4 times. Now the index finger as the top note. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now your middle finger again, this time now. And finally, ring finger. All together it sounds like this. Notice that I'm holding down the pedal, that's why my notes keep ringing. Without it, it sounds like this when I don't press the foot pedal. With the pedal, it sounds much nicer right away. If you have several pedals, 3, choose the one on the right. Otherwise, if you only have one, that's exactly the one we need. Okay, and for the third song, please listen up carefully. It's just a slight variation of precisely what we are doing here. And at the same time, it's a little improvisation. Now you can effectively take this particular technique that we've been consistently using so far, these hands almost effortlessly, and precisely move it to virtually any white key on the keyboard. So we can actually begin our exploration right here with the A, which is exactly where we just were previously. We can also play with the index finger or the ring finger, and now 1 or 2 keys down to F. So look, then I can just go right over here to this, go up 1 white key, and from G to D the fingers are positioned like this. And for example, then down 2 again. 1, 2. Yeah. I would always pick out 4 chords, so 4 positions. That's a very nice position. I'll give you 4 other positions, just for your consideration. Now it's actually similar. 2 down to F, 1 up to G, and another one up to A. With that, you can experiment a lot. I recommend keeping it simple, not making such big jumps. It's always good like that. Move 2 or move 1, up or down. You can join in with incredibly beautiful music. You can use everything you've learned so far in this video, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, everything, and it will always sound good. So in that sense, it's great that you're here. Thanks a lot. Check out my website, verdimusica.de. I have various piano courses for beginners and advanced students. My free piano crash course is directly linked in the video description. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video, which I'll show you here now. So have fun, it's great that you're here, and see you in the next video.